Metro Plumbing, Heating and Air. Home services you can trust.
The truth is, you never need a reason from us to pay a visit to the Chattanooga Zoo, but we're going to give you one this morning anyway. Eric Jackson is here. He has brought Nigel the Chinchilla, who you can barely see nestled up in his arms. But y'all are getting ready this week to premiere your Asian Lantern
We
Festival.
are, yeah. Our opening night is Thursday, this Thursday.
We had a chance to come to the zoo, so Thanksgiving week, we're going to take you there with this feature that we did to let you really kind of see firsthand how this is all going to work and meet the red panda, who of course is a native animal there in Asia. But this is going to be a one-of-a-kind opportunity.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't think we have ever seen anything quite like it in the Chattanooga area.
As I'm remembering it, it's dozens, right, of individual lanterns.
Yeah,
each one
about
unique.
38 lanterns, plus some interactive displays and whatnot.
They're large, they're works of art.
Oh yeah.
And each one, there's someone coming in from this company, I guess, that created it, and they're selecting on their own where to place these lanterns within the zoo, right?
Yeah, so when we partnered with Tianyu is the company that we partnered with, they kind of laid it all out on our map, saying we're going to put lanterns here and here and here. And right after Boone the Zoo is when they all started coming in and setting them up. And it's amazing the detail work that they do. I saw them doing almost like a airbrush techniques on the different lantern sculptures to make sure it just looks that much more lifelike.
Right.
So they really care about what their product looks
As
like.
I'm remembering the story, Darty Long had been at a zoo. I want to say it was in Chicago, but I could be wrong. But she was somewhere much bigger than Chattanooga. And she saw this years ago and thought, oh, wouldn't it be so great? But I don't think we could ever get this in Chattanooga.
And here we are.
And here we are. And it speaks to the power and the growth that our zoo has brought, intentionally brought.
Yeah, again, we're celebrating our 85th year this year, and we've definitely come a long way, for sure.
So can we talk about Nigel?
Yes, absolutely.
He is not native to the Asian continent.
He's not, no, but he's one of my all-time favorite animals, and I just wanted to bring him on.
He would make his home in the Andes Mountains, is
Correct,
that right?
yeah, Andes Mountains in South America.
So you were talking about, because people have been holding him, I'm going to get my chance here in a minute, and the first thing you hear is, oh, and then you hear, he's so soft, and there's a reason for that.
So, yeah, and you can actually hold him right now. As you're feeling his fur, you can feel that super soft and almost velvety-like.
Yeah.
So the reason why that is because they have about 60 hairs per follicle on their bodies. And to basically put that into perspective, humans have about 1 to 3 per follicle.
Wow.
So yeah, very, very, very soft.
Do they live as, I don't know what you would call their family unit, but are they solitary or do they like company?
So they live in herds, actually, in the Andes Mountains. And the elevation is about 14,000 feet. So it gets pretty cold there, but they can withstand about 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Once you start getting above 80 is when they have the potential to get a stroke. So they love the cool air. So the AC is great for them.
Do you know why his ears are so big?
I'm sure because they are so small and rodent-like, because they have bigger ears, it's easier to detect danger. Even though they travel in herds, they always want to be aware of their surroundings.
Right. I can feel, every now and then, I can feel his little heart beating.
Yeah.
Do you feel that too?
Yeah.
But he doesn't appear to be nervous.
No, he's just chinchillin',
He's just chinchillin'. Now, he's one of the ambassador animals that y'all have. And he's been around, I know you're relatively new with the zoo, so I'm not trying to pepper you with questions, but he's been around for a while.
Yeah, so he's 18 years old.
Is he
and
really?
Chinchillas usually live to about, on average, 10 years old. So he's kind of an old man.
Well, that speaks to the power of the zoo. I mentioned going out to see the red pandas, and when we were there, I can't remember, is it Amanda?
Yes, Amanda.
Panda? Yeah, okay.
Panda Amanda,
Panda Amanda. So Amanda was saying that the red pandas really don't live very long in the wild, but by being in the zoo, their habitat is controlled and they have a much longer lifespan.
Yeah, our keepers do a fantastic job of maintaining animal well-being.
I don't know who named Nigel, but it was perfect. Look at that little old man's face that he has. What a great name. So now when you come to the zoo, if you schedule a birthday party at the zoo or something like that, used to be that these ambassador animals could be part of your day. Is it still like that?
Oh yeah. We love the birthday parties. We love seeing the kids, the reactions on their faces when we bring out the ambassador animals. So that it's still a big thing here at the zoo.
I tell
that you
you,
can still do.
you're never too old to feel like a kid,
Right.
and the zoo is a great place to feel that. I mean, I'm having a thrill just holding him, and his little hands are so tiny.
Oh, yeah.
He's a doll. And when you go out to the Asian Lantern Festival, it begins on Thursday.
Thursday, November 10th.
It is a separate ticketed price,
Correct.
as I remember.
Correct. So we do offer discounts to our members. It's about $3 off regular price,
Okay.
but it is a separate ticketed event.
Okay, so get your ticket, and we're going to take you there during the Thanksgiving week. Go this week and then go again. It's a perfect thing to do during the holidays.
Oh, yeah.
And it'll be there until mid-January.
January
right?
15th is our last day, so it's
Okay.
about 10 weeks.
And can I set them up real quickly for something?
Sure.
We had a chance too when we were there to feed the giraffes. One of the coolest experiences of my life. You'll get to see that in the coming weeks too. But isn't that something that people can elect to do? You can pay a price and feed those giraffes?
Yes, so we have, depending on the day, we have specific times to where you can feed giraffes, and we'll have a sign placed out, saying 11 a.m. or 2 p.m. And a lot of times, right at that time, people will line up in droves and
It's
get
worth
ready.
it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It is worth it, and when you do it, George is a little beast. He likes
He's
to
feisty.
eat.
He is very feisty.
He's a little pig. And Porter is the other one, right? Isn't that his name? Porter?
Yeah, so George and Porter are the two, love to get up in people's faces, and Hardy Star kind of likes to hang out.
Porter's
in the back.
very polite.
He is.
George is just kind of rude to get to the table.
George is the old man, so he has no manners at this point.
Chatzoo.org is your website. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you so much.
Nothing says local like high school football, and nobody covers it better than Local 3 Friday Night Football. Every Friday night at 11, we're taking you across our 4-state region. More local games and more big plays. More local school spirit, more local fans, and more high school bands.
Catch all of the fun on FanCam, sponsored by Arby's. We have the meats.
Local 3 Friday Night Football coverage you can count on.
Sponsored by Food City and Sonic.
Julia, what are you doing? We have a commercial to film.
I'm taking a break.
Breaks are what we're telling people about. Budget breaks.
Visit budgetbreaks.com